Manchester United legend Gary Neville, he interviewed the Manchester United president, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, and their president have a lot of good things for the club. Starting with their stadium, Old Trafford, they are going to renovate Old Trafford. They are going to make it to be a state of an art. The pictures are all over social media. It's very, very beautiful to see. And that's not the case for my own football club, Chelsea. I don't know what. In fact, the owners they don't seem to agree in the clear position, the way forward on how to go about this rebuilding of Stamford Bridge. Because the clearly capital, their own party is they are saying they are going to move away from Stamford Bridge and build a state of an art stadium that is going to be less expensive and save more time for them. While the Todd Bowley party, they are saying that they are going to rebuild Stamford Bridge bit by bit. Doing this is not going to really be, a state of an art, but it will only improve the capacity of the stadium. That is what Todd Bowley is proposing. And you can see there are two of them. They are not agreeing, and the thing is here is every Chelsea fan is against that clearly capital moving away from Stamford Bridge. Because Chelsea is the only club that have this history in the professional football club side. It's only Chelsea that have this kind of history. Stamford Bridge was in existence before Chelsea, as in Chelsea were created because of Stamford Bridge. Other teams, you will see maybe the club will be in existence, then they will move in, like they will inherit the stadium or something like that, or maybe they will move away from their old stadium and build a new one. But that's not for Chelsea. Stamford Bridge was in existence already. Then, because this stadium was there, because of Stamford Bridge, there was a need for a football club to have Stamford Bridge as their home. That was why Chelsea was created. So moving Chelsea away from that, every Chelsea fan is against it. So that is where we are in the rebuilding of Stamford Bridge. And the only thing that I had our peak interest in what this Manchester United president said was about, he was asked about Jadon Sancho. He said that Jadon Sancho will be coming back to Manchester United. If Manchester United have to pay a little fee for him to come back. That's that. And then I will throw more light on that. And also Asol Disasi, he's in Aston Villa, and Aston Villa, they are very, very happy and satisfied with his performance there. And it's more likely he might stay at Aston Villa next season. So it's more likely that they're going to bid or pay for him. I will still also throw more light on this. I think the case of Jadon Sancho, there is a hidden clause that we were not aware of in his while he was signing his contract. Already you need to understand that Chelsea have the obligation in his contract. There is an obligation for Chelsea to sign him, irrespective of how the season turned out for him at Chelsea. But there is also, now we are hearing there is another clause, a hidden clause that stipulates that Chelsea they can return him back to Manchester United if some of these terms are met. One of the terms is that Chelsea have to pay a fine for Chelsea to return him back to Manchester United. And the second one being, which is the one that is more likely or possible, is if Jadon Sancho refuses to accept the contract that Chelsea will give him, the wages, and which I think this is going to be a problem, because I believe Jadon Sancho should be Manchester United should be paying huge wages for him, and if Chelsea are to sign him, I think Chelsea will build from there, and with the wage structure that Chelsea have, I think that is going to be a problem. That is just the fact. But in all of this, if you ask me what is my opinion or what I think, and what I believe every Chelsea fan will be thinking the same thing. Jadon Sancho, he's just a squad player. Sorry to say this. He's a very, very good player. Don't get me wrong. He's a very good player. But I don't think he's the kind of player that the Premier League is not for him. That is just the truth. He's a slow and sluggish player. He can hold the ball, do one or two tricks. Yes, he can do that. But the problem is in the Premier League, everything moves very, very quick. The reason why I said this is you could see that when he was in Borussia Dortmund, he was the top rave of the moment. He came to Manchester United, he couldn't play. Manchester United loaned him back again. He went there to the extent that they went to the Champions League finals. This Jadon Sancho, all right, he came back again. He now in a different club, still in the Premier League, and he can't really do anything. This is just to show you that the Premier League is not for him. I think he needs to move. As for me, that is what he should do. He should move elsewhere, like maybe go back to the Bundesliga, Syria, any other slower league. That is what he should do. But how I'm saying it is, Jadon Sancho is not going to leave Chelsea. Why do I say this? First of all, he said he's a Chelsea fan. All right, take that aside. He was born and raised around, he grew up around Stamford Bridge before he went to Manchester City Academy. You understand what I'm saying? So most of his family members and they are live. It's as if he's at home now. So I don't think he'll be wanting to go far away again. That is just the fact. He will be maybe wanting to stay. Oh, the weather is too hot. God, the weather is too fucking hot. And also another factor is that Chelsea will be willing, very, very willing to keep him. This clearly capital, their model is a model of making profit. Signing Jadon Sancho around 20 to 25 million, he have a very huge resale value. So anything that is coming for him, if you tell them 30, 35 million, it's not a bad deal for any club to sign him, or 40 million. So Chelsea will definitely convince him, whatever it means for him to stay in Chelsea. Chelsea are going to do that to keep Jadon Sancho at Chelsea, and I know that is how it's going to end. He's going to be a Chelsea player by the end of the season. Another person is also Disasi. Also Disasi, Aston Villa, they are very, very comfortable and happy with him. I have said it in the past. He's a good player, but as long as Enzo Maresca is Chelsea coach, he cannot play for Chelsea. He can't play the kind of football that Enzo Maresca wants to play in Chelsea. He cannot. Maybe it seems like Aston Villa, or maybe if Thomas Tuchel was our coach, he would have he would have done well for Chelsea. But as long as he's Enzo Maresca, no. He should not come back. Chelsea should sell him. And I know a lot of clubs are bidding for, I know a lot of clubs are now interested in signing him at the end of the season. So I know that's what Chelsea is going to do. That's it from me, guys.